Okay, I'll continue to presenting about our PPT. The third is teaching process. The focus here is on teaching practice that's occur within a program, how this can be characterized, and how quality teaching can be achieved and maintained. First, teaching model and principles. According to Robert, 1998, 103, compares to teaching models implicit in many language programs. That is, first, the operative model. It means in operative model, the teacher is restricted to meeting the requirements of a centralized system, such as the delivery of a textbook as planned to a set time scale. And the second, the problem-solving model. In the case of the problem solver model, as decentralized curriculum gives teacher greater autonomy in making educational decisions. A diversified language curriculum characterized by adaptation to learners' needs requires teachers to be able to diagnose problems and adapt materials and design original learning activities. In language teaching programs, teaching models are often based on particular methods or approaches. For example, the communicative approach. It means the focus of teaching is authentic communication. Extensive use is made of pair and group activities that involve negotiation of meaning and information sharing. The second, the cooperative learning model. It means students work in cooperative learning situations and are encouraged to work together on common tasks and coordinate their efforts to complete tasks. Reward systems are group-oriented rather than individually oriented. The third, the process approach. It means in writing classes, students take part in activities that develop their understanding of writing as a process. Different stages in writing process are planning, generating ideas, drafting, reviewing, revising, editing for the focus of teaching. And the fourth, the whole language approach. Language is taught as a whole and not through its separate components. Students are taught to read or write naturally, with a focus on real communication, authentic text, and reading and writing for pleasure. As maintaining good teaching, the following are stages to maintain good teaching. First, monitoring, observation, identification and resolution of problems, sharing planning, documentation and sharing of good practice, and the last self-study of the program. As evaluating teaching, the purpose of appraisal will determine the types of appraisal that is carried out. First, developing the appraisal system. Next, the focus of appraisal. And next, conducting of appraisal. And the part 4 as factors that are involved with good teaching is learning process. Learning is not the mirror image of teaching. The extent to which teaching achieves its goal will also depend on how successfully learners have been considered in the planning and delivery process. The following factors may affect how successfully a course is received by learners. First, understanding of the course. It's important to ensure that the learners understand the goals of the course, the reason for the way it is organized in thought, and the approaches the learning they will be encouraged to take. It cannot be simply assumed that learners will be positively disposed toward the course, will have the appropriate skills the course demands, or will share the learner's understanding of what the goals of the course are. The second, views of learning. Learners enter course with their own views of teaching and learning, and these may not be identical to those of their teachers. And the third, learning styles. Learners' learning styles may be an important factor in the success of teaching and may not necessarily reflect those that the teacher recommend. And the next, motivation. It is also important to find out what the learner's motivation are for taking the course. And the last, support. Support mechanisms provided for learners are another component of course delivery. These include the kinds of feedback learners will get about their learning and opportunities that are provided for faster and slower learners. Self-assessed components might be provided to allow learners to address specific learning needs and interests. Okay, that's all about our presenting, and thank you.